Right, so I'm back with this again. Sorry if I sound a little bit down currently. There's currently a lot of stuff that's happening in a lot of the servers I'm in, including ones based around this game. I will try to carry on doing this, like, for the people who still make the community nice and welcoming, but God, it's been difficult recently. Just seems to be everyone just causing drama when it doesn't need to be, and just like not listening to each other. Of course, you might not think that's the case, but it has been a bit of a rough time currently. So I'm going to try and ignore that for now. I know people still enjoy this series, so I'm going to try and keep my head up during this and ignore the shit that's going down currently in the main servers that I'm in. So we are going to be looking at Puzzle Mutilator EX here. Where is it? There we go. I'm going to be doing the 5-stage version because it's quite a complicated thing. I've never done it before, so let's just see how it goes. But I'm probably going to end up striking on this. Okay. So we have pre-stage, which is this phase requires users to input the activation code. The Unicode puzzle generation doesn't apply. If you remember back then, we were doing it. The unicorn was here. There was a BA, a Baboozled again, Ultra Stores or Ultimate Cycle on the bomb. Then we just split DEAD. We don't have those, we just have this, so instead, language could be found by in the bomb's zero characters, because all numbers to their base zero alphabetical positions, or zero base alphabetical positions. Zero base alphabetical positions. So zero base alphabetical positions. So we have M, Z, A, B, C, D. That would be F, P, and then A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'm going to quickly check the other manual for that just to make sure. So like 4 becomes E, yeah, okay. You put this icon to make all letters in lowercase to the next phase. So everything's in lowercase and we input that. So pressing it twice gives lowercase, right? Hopefully that's right. Okay. going to go for digital one. And then the base is base 7. Too fast equals everything we need. And we have need to note something down and then not keep track of it. Or keep track of it even. $55. And yeah. 3627. 4405. 4405. 5161. With base base 8, I think it was. Yeah, base 8 and 44. C9 and D. Right. See, 110F. Need to keep track of how many he's going past. Is there a way to like pause the display or something? Okay. 608. I think that's it. And it's base 16. That's base 5 or 4? 5. I was not keeping track of the times. Oh, guess starting that again. So that's going to be okay. base is base 5, and then which one's which? So they've been mean and flipping them round, but I'll try and remember that. 38, 58. 388944. Also base 5. Then 2157. And the base is, I've only seen A's, so I think it might be base 11 or base 10 even, or base 11 even. Yeah. Oh wait, there was a B there. Was that an 8? No, there is a B there. So the base 12. Yeah. I think that was it. I need to swap to B again, so that, oh, we have C's there as well. So this is base 13. Yes, I think so. Yeah. Wouldn't it be one base higher? Be one number higher, wouldn't it? Be 6, 6 and 13 and 14. base 6. Let's check the other manual again. Like if I had I said base 5, it wouldn't make sense, but base 6 it would. Base 6 and yeah, 45, 53. So let's try and get the answer in at 8. We can gain 8:30. Let's calculate stuff and then figure out time after that. So base 6 with 5, 3, 1 and 6 cubed plus 6 cubed times 3 the 6 3 4 2 something like that. Thirteen 8 and 8. 2, 9, 5, 2. Okay, so on 7 11 0 Little red again. P777. That is 11. Which is all. I'm hoping I've done this right. We have base 6 again. This is again, which is 3, 3, 5, 2. 2, 0, 1, 3. The average writing down right. And something here. You just round it to the nearest. So roughly was 100. That was that. So we have the average. We have all of these. Then take the two fasts. Mod 9. And each of them So we then have adding the next one on, which is just what we have next to it, which is that's what it is. There was 58. I saw them only reading out that bit, so I'm assuming that's what it means. Then we have all of this. Plus T. With T is equal to 9 times 60 plus 45, I think. Is all that mod 94. Plus 33. I doubt this is going to be right, but so we then get 124, which is the vertical bar, comma, lowercase a, lowercase h, hashtag. Which represents vertical bar is backlash, comma, just comma, lowercase a is AA, uppercase h is h, and hashtag is 33. I doubt this is going to be right. Yeah. just see what went wrong on that one. So I have no idea what happened. That one was wrong. So I had two of them that were wrong, which are these two. Oh, because it was base 12 and base 13. Oh, is it the last value? I see. Okay. So clicking that for 924, 942. And that for 1327. And then 23. Forty 31 48 16 89 would be uppercase Y. 121 is lowercase y. Yes, okay. So I just had the base wrong and I was noting down the wrong number. Other than that, everything was right. So, let's try that again. No. G, C, wait, G, A, B, C, D, E, X, T, 8, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Okay. Base is, it's in B there, is a C. E's there. Doesn't seem to go past E though. Yeah, that's how it's E. So that's base 15. Base 15 and 2239. Looking at the right numbers this time. Then have base is base 6. And then nine 952. Base 7. I get some different numbers for that one because I don't know if I counted that properly. That is base 7, right? Yes. Eight and 53. That's base higher than base 9. Don't have seen a 9 though, so I'm assuming it's just base 9 then. Yes. And we have 4 and 57. Might get a second one for that one. My brain keeps switching off. And that's the same amount, but I don't know. This one is obviously base 16 because we had an F there. And then 35, 26. So we now have n equals 15 n cubed plus n squared plus n, the first plus n to 0. Okay, yeah. Three, 5, 9, 0. One, 0, 1, 4. By 6 we have, we need an E1, we entered 4 here. One, 2, 4, 1, 5. And nothing. Here we want the wrap around? No, so we can get rid of that again. 4, 4, 1, 0. Seven, 5, 6, 5, 2. With 9. Yes, okay. I am oddly tired today, so my brain might be doing some random shutting off at the points. And then base 16, we have A, which is 10, 7, which is 7, E, which is the 9, A, B, C, D, E, 15. Yeah. No, A is 10, B, C, D, E, yeah. Because then F would be 15, or otherwise that wouldn't make sense. And then meaning that's 12, right? C is A, B, C, yeah. As I say every time, sorry if you can hear stuff in the background. 777 6. And that one meme with Garfield in it. Garfield and John Arbuckle, who really keep saying number 7. So average. So 5s. Rounded to nearest. gives us move this here in case. So that rounds down, that rounds up, down, up. That was one, right? Yeah. And that rounds down. Then we have plus that. Just setting this up. Because we're going to take this. And we have to just add the T that we had, or the T that we get, or we have just there. Mod mod 94 plus 33. And this is mod 9. So maybe we just go through this to just remember what your password was each time. Mod 9, mod 9, mod 9. And then this is just 22 plus 39. And plus 52. 8 plus blah, 4 plus 57. Right. T equals 860 plus 35. Okay. So that gives us full stop, $, semicolon, that arrow, and a V. You can be inputted. We have full stop, which is normal, $, which is 44, semicolon, which is just semicolon, that arrow, which is comma comma, V, uppercase is just V. Full stop, 4 semicolon, comma comma, V. Okay. So it's all working. Okay. That first bit took almost an hour to do. We'll do a bit more, have a break to have like lunch, dinner or something, and then come back. So next we're going to do XOR Shift and Syzygy. Then I'm going to show off what sort of Damocles does and what Watch the Clock does, with possibly in the following one. I might do it, might shuffle it around a little bit and show off of this. Well, I just need to show off of something that has timed inputs. But I figure out when I get there. No, you can't blame bad RNG on the game. Okay. XOR Shift, quite simple looking one. First add every value in the serial number together. First add every value in the serial number together. 24 plus 7 plus 0 plus 16. Yes. Plus 6 plus 2. It's our starting number. Then using the lookup table below, find the correct shift amount. Yellow. And batteries is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. Now convert this starting number into a 8-bit binary number. 8-bit binary number, so 55 minus 32 minus 16 minus 41. Yeah. So 1 1 0 1 1 1. 8 bit, so we only have 4 here, right? 4, 6 even. So like that. 1 2 4 16 32, yep. Then we need to shift the bits right by your shift amount. Shift bits, any ones do not loop around. If you had that, you want to change to that, so it's just, so we're shifting right, so it's basically just get rid of those two. We need to keep both numbers, so it would be get rid of those two like that. Bitwise XOR the starting number and the second number, convert back to decimal, so XOR is one or the other but not both. 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 0, yeah. And then convert this back. This would be 32 1 2 4 8 16 32. So that's going to be 2 plus 8 plus 16 plus 32. $58. The number matches number display. Yes. Okay. Syzygy. So these three have been locked in place. Last digit serial number is even. So the ones that have already been locked in place are that one, and that one. So must be placed in the left half, yes. Must be left of Mercurius, which yeah is going to be the case. Can be adjacent to anything. So that one's just like a free one. So must be the centermost tile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that one's good where it is. Must be directly adjacent to Terra. Must be adjacent to either Pluto. It can't be adjacent to Pluto, so it needs to be adjacent to Saturnus, which is there. Probably better if we move them both over here. Must be adjacent to a locked tile or locked itself. Must be equally spaced between Venus and Jupiter. This one, Venus and Jupiter, that's a 4. That's a 4 in the... have exactly one tile between itself and Mars. That one's good. Must be adjacent to either Pluto or Saturnus. Yes. Must be either adjacent to Sol, or have one tile between itself and Neptunus. So it can't be adjacent to Sol, so it has to be the other one. One tile between itself and Neptunus, which is... so that it has to be there, no matter what, I think. Meaning the one that needs Jupiter. And then this one needs to be adjacent to Terra. So there we go. I got to that solution by pure accident, but there's a reason I left out Sword of Damocles here. Let's load up some random. So let's put Sword of Damocles. Let's pick some mods we've already done throughout this thing. Let's go Aquarium. What's some other? Let's go tool mods. Just some simple puzzle stuff I'm looking for. Why can I not think of any of them? Guess we can go for that one. The Simpleton. And this is Zoom that we had previously. So, sort of Damocles. You see here. Must be disarmed before 40% of the bomb is done. And when we disarm it, you can solve other mods at the same time. So it's over here, and then if we do this, you see it's solved two mods as well. We solve this one. That orientation cube. Also so simpleton. So that's an interesting one, and then if there's something else you can solve, we just solve normally. So we can't have that. I kind of just wanted to do one of these anyway. That one has to be filled in. In that one there, so that can't be done. So this is all filled in, or not filled in. That one can't be. So it has to be that. This can only have two more, so we can't have that. So that's the two. We can't have that because then that would be too much for the three. There we go. Okay. So. Okay, so that was sort of Damocles. There's also a thing of his strike has incurred. The rope has overthrown. The sword can fall at any point and go otherwise in the pit, which is, I think, detonates the bomb you're doing. But it's like 1 in like 10,000 chance or something like that, if I remember correctly. I've never seen it happen, basically. And now we have Watch the Clock. Gonna do both of these as sort of showcase ones rather than actually solving them in the order of it, because they have been placed around very nice ones to do it for. So let's go for... Let's make another crazy hamburger. We've got a clock. When this is a module, takes another module was interacted with when pressing selected objects, when module rotating one, like modules does not take those interactions. If the last digit of the bomb's time is equal to the digit displayed, we will need to strike on the bomb. So we had to make all of our inputs on this mod without ever pressing it when the last digit is 8. And when there's more of them, there's more numbers you can't hit, basically. So it increments the digit displayed by 1. So let's look at this, but keeping an eye on the timer as well. So you have bread. So no. Grass is fine. No. No, I don't think so. The ingredient survives 4 or more, yes. And the ingredient 2 for this one and the 2 for the same, no. Almost pressed it then. Everything else has showed up so far. We haven't had horse meat yet. No. To the wall, no. Okay, so no, chili can be right now, I think. The horse meat, we haven't had one yet, so can't have the previous one. Okay, there's at least two, and the previous ingredient wasn't the same thing. Previous ingredient is the same as ingredient after the previous. The previous ingredient is the same as the one after the first one, which is not. We had two of them. Four more, and the ingredient 2, 4, and 3 before is one of the same. No. Quite a long one in here. Yeah, the previous horse meat was immediately. The previous horse meat was immediately after cheese from South from Zill, or a grass of death. It was before after a grass of death. Okay. Then digit cyan or displays a non-digit. In this case, he's doing both of them. Pressing the second button on the module resolves the module and stop monitoring other modules. So those are the two interesting ones out of the way. Okay. If you want me to do a bit more with either of those, then that's fine. I might do it again at some point. If you don't think I've done it justice, basically. Let's do these four. Gonna quickly do that first. Okay, intensity levels. Get correct intensity. You first get the first digit of the serial number. Get the first digit of the serial number, 1. Multiplied by the number of battery holders, 2. Get the number plus 1, I'll get it as X. Then the last digit of the serial number, 9. The last digit of the serial number is 9, multiplied by the number of ports, which is none. Then number plus 1 and mark it as Y. Take X and add Y to it, 4. Then mark that as Z. If the number of batteries is even, no. Multiply Z by 3. Then multiply the final Z by Y. That's still 12. Multiply this by 5. Should find intensity, input this intensity using the 2 arrows below the big colour button. Take the final intensity level plus 1. Take the final intensity level plus 1. So my intensity level was 2. Plus 1 is 3. Multiplied by Y is 3. Divided by the digital root of Z. Sorry. So final intensity level plus 1 multiply by y, divide by the digital root of z, so that's 1. Your usual part, take that number and mark it as A. Use table and basically to get your multiplier. Use the button colour as the row and the final intensity level as the column. Multiply A by this number. Use 18. Next use table B, get another multiplier. Use your X modulo 10. Your X modulo 10 is your row. And your Y modulo 10 is your column. Multiply A by this number. Take A plus 1. So take A plus 1. Well, 10, so 3. Press big column button when the last second continuous time is equal to A. Hopefully I've done that right. Okay. Toe tactics. So, the last digit of the bottom serial number is even? No. So we're playing as X in this scenario. So we use what's currently placed to find what the winning patterns are. So we have a blue O in the top right, we've got yellow X here, blue O there, and red X there. So what can we get to with the X's currently? So we have an X there and there already. So putting it there gives us two options. Okay. Navigation determination. Let's display and notate all the directions of the arrow points. To determine which maze area is in, press the play and press the button with the label the maze when the arrow points at the colour of the maze. Okay. So we have down, right, up, left, down, right, up, left, up, right, down. So we're looking for, so not that one, can't go down right, up, no, down, right, up, no, down, right, up, left, no. Wait, it went down, right, up, left, so... Eh? Down, right, up, left, up, right, down. Using the arrow pointer since directions it takes to travel from the central cell to one of the ways to a cell located at value chosen character from the serial number. Or is it not one step at a time? Is it like down, right, like that? Down, right, up, left, up, right, down? No. Down, right, up, left, up, no. Down, right, up, left, no. Down, right, up, left, up, right, down, no. Down, right, up, left, down, right, down, no. Down, right, up, left, up, right, down. Down, right, up, left, up, right, down. That gets us to a 1. Down, right, up, left, up, right, down. Down, right, up, left, up, left, up, right, down, no. Down, right, up, left, up, right, down. It can't be that. Because I it's 1 and. Sweet. Down, right, up, left, up, right, down. Down, right, up, left, up, right. Down, right, up, left, up, right. Down, right, up, left, no. Left, up, right, down. I'm gonna have to check the log on this one. Blue B. Down, right, up, left, up, right, down. Down, right, up, left, up, right. So I'm assuming it might be just those are directions you take, no matter, not necessarily how far you go in each of them. I think that's maybe what I'm confused by. Right, up, left, up, right, up, left, down. Right, up, left, up, right, no. Right, up, left, up, right, no. Right, up, left, up, right, up, left. Right, up, left, up, right, up, left, down. Get us to 5. It seems like the only one I can do that in. So let's go D yellow. Okay. We have Unicode arrows. You need to get them in that order. So that's in the right place. I can go down to there. We need to move something else that shouldn't be there, which probably is that then. We're going to swap those around. Swap those around. Okay, these are back to front now. So we need a way to get that one to the right side of it. So is it just maybe that? And then we have that. Yeah, that row done. We now have this row done as well. That's meant to be there, this is meant to be there. This is meant to be down there. That actually wasn't one of them. That's probably one of the easiest Unicode errors I've ever done. Okay. Gotta quickly have a mini break to have dinner and then come back to this. Alright, had food, so back to this. So we're gonna do these ones. The next scary one is Death Note here. Might have actually been the skip because it is quite a complicated one, so yeah, don't be surprised if that happens. But let's do these ones. So we need to make our sets A, B and C. So A consists of all symbols whose conditions are true in the following table. 3 or more batteries, no. Why do the word forgetting its name? No. The sum of the digits in the serial number is equal to 3. Sum of the digits in the serial number is equal to 3. No. A plus 5 is 13. Last digit number is a prime number. Yes. So TP is in that one. Also, I'm going to make a not A as well. Not A, not B, not C. So this one already has Pac-Man X and triangle, but it has TP. Empty port plate, no. Shut. There is a module with the word arrows in its name. We did have Unicode arrows that came before this, so we could have actually had one with arrows in its name. But we don't have any here, I don't think. No. So arrow. Needing module now. Diamond. S.E.T on the serial number, yes. So H is here. There are no unlit indicators. There are no unlit indicators, yes. Set B consists of all the symbols in the positions on the module in reading order, whose columns table below contain exactly one true condition. For one conditions are true, in the button that is in that position displays that symbol. H, Pac-Man, arrow, diamond, X, star, TP, triangle, shirt, no. Where two conditions are true, serial number contains none of the characters in those ones, so I means not that one. E means not there. 8, not that one. G is not present here. Yes. M also isn't present. And then 5 there. So those ones are false. Are true if the serial number contains none of the characters present. So these ones are true. That is, all of these were false. The positions we're looking at are first, second, third, fifth and seventh. On the module, that is. So that's Pac-Man, Pac-Man star, triangle, TP, shirt, diamond, arrow, X, H. This one, to find the elements of C, starting the grid below the symbol displayed in the last. Starting the grid below the symbol displayed last in reading order on the module. The first element of C. Then process the symbols in reverse reading order on the module. For each symbol on the module, move the grid in the direction that the symbol grid is from the center. For each symbol on the module, move in the grid in the direction that symbol is from the center. That symbol, as you see, the symbol is in the middle. So we're going to do the next symbol. Which we just grid squared twice. Stop processing symbols. So up, right, and then down left. Because that's up, that's right, so up right, and then that's down left, which takes us back to here. So H shirt, arrow, and then 9 is Pac-Man, Pac-Man X, triangle, TP, diamond, star. And now A minus B. So C minus A is going to be, those all the elements are in C, but not in A. So C, that. So in C, but not in A. So not that one. It's just show an arrow, I think. Okay. So we have not B. That's why I was making the not ones. Not B. Symmetric difference C. Symmetric difference. Which has all the elements are exactly one of the two sets. Exactly one of the two sets. So it's in one but not the other. So basically an XOR. So TP is fine, diamond's fine, X is fine, H is not fine. Okay. So this is not C. Not C, union, not A, minus B, regular. So that's a lot. So that is everything that is in not A, but not in B. So that gets rid of that one. And union returns all the elements are in either A or B. So that is just going to be Pac-Man X. So it's just those are the same anyway. So it is just not C. Pac-Man X triangle TP diamond star. Okay. So not. So this is when we actually have to make knots on the fly. Union B union C. So B union C is going to be that's B and this is C. Union is that. Then we have not B and not A. Symmetric difference, so the one that's in one but not the other. That's fine. That's not. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's not. Right. So X is not fine. Diamond is not fine. So that, but then not that. So Pac-Man, triangle, shirt, arrow, TP, H. The opposite of that is X diamond star. And the union is one so in one but not the other. And get rid of that one. So that. Hopefully. X diamond, Pac-Man star, triangle, H, shirt, arrow. Okay. So this is just select which of these is an actual haiku. That is 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables in each row. So time for marble tumble, that's 6 already. I have your stopwatch, 2 minutes and 1 second. Starting the timer now. No. I'm defusing the scent. No. Here is a fun boss. Here is a fun boss by Deaf and Grunkle Squeaky. Learn the boardwalk today. That's 6 again. The day is May 5th. That's day of German unity. No. This is just a sink, but the drain pipe has turned black. I'm sure that means nothing. No. I have colour flash. The last colour is yellow. I found blue in green. Okay. So this one, you might recognise Ghost Movement, which we did quite a bit ago at this point. I wonder what life that one was in. But this looks very similar, but everything is blue. Okay. Pac-Man has had one of these power pellets. So it's like a slightly different method to figure out where everything is. So, you determine the starting directions for RNG indices much as calculated. Represents each ghost in reading order. First RNG index is equal to the bomb's serial number digits concatenated. So, 85. Yeah, concatenated on serial number digits and in modulo. With that number, which isn't going to be a problem. So then we're going to have 5x plus 1 mod that. So we have 85 takes for calculator. 3. That goes there and there. Gives us that. And that. Once the RNG indices are obtained, take each of them modulo 400. So each mod 400. yeah, that. Leave the module 400 and index them into the ROM table on the following page. So 85 is 11, or Bob 1 even. 26, 11, 120 plus 11, yeah, 01, and the 64 is 00. Then I'll be able to obtain the wrong table corresponding to a direction depicted on the right, which that is up, up, down, right. Okay, each ghost on the map found on page 3. Ghost can move in the direction obtained from the ROM table. Ghost cannot move in the direction there is a wall in that direction. They cannot move in the opposite direction of where they're currently going. And then there's all the X's. There's effectively a wall up there. So A5, they can move up. L29, they can move up. I5, I think all of these are normally at intersections, and that can go down. And then O, O5, we've got to go right, but we can't go right because it's already going left. So what do we do then? We do clockwise until the ghost can move in that direction, so that'll be just left, I think. So that. States 4 different adjacent elements to make them disappear. Cause the elements above them to fall. Clear the board by so the module 2 ones ready to reset and rewind once. So what I normally do with this one is leave at least a column where it's already solved, so we don't ever hit a point where we can't do anything. So let's leave this there. So now we're leaving this by itself. So we're never going to hit a point where we can't do anything. So we just work it out from here. I actually don't think we can do anything from there. Can we do something from here? Yes. And then finally, keystrokes. We have E, O, G, B. This looks like a few dark rune. You remember what this one called Gebo, I think. Don't know if that one's anything yet. This is probably the one that's wrong. Yeah, I think in certain cases it's very obvious which one's the wrong one. So like that just seems like a jumble of characters. R O A V B, Bravo, and that's November. So I think that's Gebo, November, Bravo, and then this hotel. So we have 3 dark runes and data from the alphabet letters, and then using basically using the other 2 categories in the same row or column. No, it did different rows and different columns. It was in the 3rd row and column, so the first 23 modern modules. And looking at this feels like it's going to be answering questions with some extra extraneous letters in there. So let's get rid of the duplicate letters in this to begin with. And then Q, W, E, R, T, and just to make sure, getting rid of P, K, B, and J gets us so I think we're getting rid of P, getting rid of J and K and B. Okay. Okay. So now let's do green wires. Who's on Trunic? There's just Trunic. Where is it? It's not there. Why? Oh. Interesting. That's making me concerned about something. Well then. Hold on. Well, you know that stuff I mentioned at the start? Yeah, it turns out that this doesn't exist anymore. So I guess I'm going to have to be forced to skip it now. Hope this sorts itself out soon enough. Can't believe this has all happened in like a week. Okay, so I'm just going to carry on, just hope for the best. Is battery on module? No. Purple wire? No. Number is this. Is 0 or 15? No. For any of these? No. And then 100? No. Orange wire? No. Wire 3. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. It's olive? Yes. Cut wire 4. Okay. So on this one, just to save you not getting strikes here, I probably won't be talking during this one. You open it, you have that. Googling. I did this just to. do it. Probably should have just tried using normal manual, but yeah. Time to attempt Death Note, but I don't know how well it's going to go. Hopefully it goes decently. Hopefully you can actually hear the audio for this one. Like, turn down the music.
Hello, this is Steph from your local news network, bringing you with daily important events. Today, some major crimes have been committed in the local area, and we were able to find out the names of some of the criminals. Their names are Gabby Shrihaka, Tao Lee, Andrew Chowles. Some petty crimes have also occurred, including a stolen bag of potato chips being held hostage by Luna Wataru, a new building that opened on Wesley Avenue, a new skyscraper that has topped the world record. Well, that's it for the news. Thank you for tuning in.
So the names are those ones, I think. So none of those had that symbol. No. So the rules made on delete one circumstance. If the following rules apply to a criminal, then that criminal is deletable. The name contains 2 letter B's. It can be considered a petty crime. Letter B's. Gabby.
Hello, this is Steph from your local news network, bringing you with daily important events. Today, some major crimes have been committed in the local area, and we were able to find out the names of some of the criminals. Their names are Gabby Shrihaka, Tao Lee, Andrew Chowles. Some petty crimes have also occurred, including a stolen bag of potato chips being held hostage by Luna Wataru, a new building that opened on Wesley Avenue, a new skyscraper that has topped the world record. Well, that's it for the news. Thank you for tuning in.
Then the name committed a major crime on day 2, 4, we're on to day 1. Their name contains the letter M or F. Their first name consists of less than 5 letters, committed a major crime. So, just that one. So they committed a major crime on day 1. minutes has to be that. They want to find they committed a petty crime. We don't have any. We've getting rid of with a petty crime. No. Is a major crime their first name starting with the letter A or C? No. Is a major crime and their last name ends with a Y? No. So let's go Towley. Because they're probably gonna be wrong. Yeah, okay. So what was wrong with it? Oh, was I meant to put a naught on the front?
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dev with your daily news report. A lot has happened today, including some major crimes by well-known criminals. Their names are Gerald Visionaire, Zeku Hitachi, Cody Hamsterton, Benjamin Junebug, a new building that opened on Wesley Avenue, a new skyscraper that has topped the world record. We've received reports of some petty crimes today. The people who committed these crimes are Rick Joni, Freddie Hertz, Harold Yugazaku, Gabriel Freeze. That is all the news for today. Again, my name is Steph, and be sure to check back tomorrow. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Steph with your daily news report. A lot has happened today, including some major crimes by well-known criminals. Their names are Gerald Visionaire, Zeku Hitachi, Cody Hamsterton, Benjamin Junebug. A new building that opened on Wesley Avenue. A new skyscraper that has topped the world record. We've received reports of some petty crimes today. The people who committed these crimes are Rick Joni, Freddie Hertz, Harold Yugazaku, Gabriel Freeze. That is all the news for today. Again, my name is Steph, and be sure to check back tomorrow. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Steph with your daily news report. A lot has happened today, including some major crimes by well-known criminals. Their names are Gerald Visionaire, Zeku Hitachi, Cody Hamsterton, Benjamin Junebug. A new building that opened on Wesley Avenue. A new skyscraper that has topped the world record. We've received reports of some petty crimes today. The people who committed these crimes are Rick Joni, Freddie Hertz, Harold Yugazaku, Gabriel Freeze. That is all the news for today. Again, my name is Steph, and be sure to check back tomorrow. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Steph with your daily news report. A lot has happened today, including some major crimes by well-known criminals. Their names are Gerald Visionaire, Zeku Hitachi, Cody Hamsterton, Benjamin Junebug. A new building that opened on Wesley Avenue. A new skyscraper that has topped the world record. We've received reports of some petty crimes today. The people who committed these crimes are Rick Joni, Freddie Hertz, Harold Yugazaku, Gabriel Freeze. That is all the news for today. Again, my name is Steph, and be sure to check back tomorrow.
Okay. So none of them are guaranteed, I don't think. And so contains two lobbies and could be a petty crime. No. Committing a major crime indeed. No. A name contains the letter M or F. The first name consists of less than 5 letters and they committed a major crime. Yes. Committed a major crime on day 1, so that's these 3. Zero and void 6. It's day 1 of 4. So push my folder, get my car. Create a major crime, their first name starts with the letter A or C. Deadly disease. Committed a major crime and their last name ends with a Y. Otherwise we pick anything else. That's probably wrong. Oh, it was right, okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Steph with your daily news report. The United States is in a panic as stocks crash just like they did in 1929. Kira supporters have been rising up ever since peace has become more abundant than ever. Looks like Jessica Neddy is back at it again with another murder on 9th Street. Well, that's it for today. Tune in tomorrow for more.
Jessica Neddy.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Steph with your daily news report. The United States is in a panic as stocks crash just like they did in 1929. Kira supporters have been rising up ever since peace has become more abundant than ever. Looks like Jessica Neddy is back at it again with another murder on 9th Street. Well, that's it for today. Tune in tomorrow for more.
With a major crime on day 2 or 4. It contains at least 5 vowels. No. Their name can... not the right day. So no, I think.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Steph with your daily news report. The United States is in a panic as stocks crash just like they did in 1929. Kira supporters have been rising up ever since peace has become more abundant than ever. Looks like Jessica Neddy is back at it again with another murder on 9th Street. Well, that's it for today. Tune in tomorrow for more.
So no. At least 5 vowels. No. So if it's nobody. So I don't think anyone. Yeah, okay.
Hello, this is Steph with the news. Today, some major crimes have been committed in the local area, and we were able to find out the names of some of the criminals. Their names are Yukasa Wenshi, Oscar Higgins, Andrew Chalice, Kimberly Gruffin, Gabby Shrihaka. Kira supporters have been rising up ever since peace has become more abundant than ever. We've received reports of some petty crimes today. The people who committed these crimes are Kylie Deterny, Jewel Frederick, Andy Benjean. Well, that's it for the news. Thank you for tuning in.
God, why is it being a lot of people again?
Hello, this is Steph with the news. Today, some major crimes have been committed in the local area, and we were able to find out the names of some of the criminals. Their names are Yukasa Wenshi, Oscar Higgins, Andrew Chalice, Kimberly Gruffin, Gabby Shrihaka. Kira supporters have been rising up ever since peace has become more abundant than ever. We've received reports of some petty crimes today. The people who committed these crimes are Kylie Deterny, Jewel Frederick, Andy Benjean. Well, that's it for the news. Thank you for tuning in.
Okay. That's the only Kimberly, I think. And that one is required.
Hello, this is Steph with the news. Today, some major crimes have been committed in the local area, and we were able to find out the names of some of the criminals. Their names are Yukasa Wenshi, Oscar Higgins, Andrew Chalice, Kimberly Gruffin, Gabby Shrihaka. Kira supporters have been rising up ever since peace has become more abundant than ever. We've received reports of some petty crimes today. The people who committed these crimes are Kylie Deterny, Jewel Frederick, Andy Benjean. Well, that's it for the news. Thank you for tuning in.
So the petty crimes is 2 Bs, no. Major crime day 2 or 4, no. Not 1 or 6 either. The name consists of. First name consists of less than 5 letters and they committed a major crime. None of them. So it is just Jewel Frederick then. So petty crime. Petty crime day 3 is nothing. The criminals must always be deleted without restriction. The names of these criminals marked with a dagger. Any cause death on page 3 under what cause of death may be used. So I think it's just Jewel Frederick then. Ten. I don't think anyone else was. Committing petty crime, there's no double B's. Neither of these apply. And no one has a name. No one committed a major crime and had the name less than 5 characters. I think it's just that. Okay. But with the phone symbol equals the real Kira, it's not safe to do so until the 4th day of being Kira since you're.
I totally fooled them. Now here are the steps you should take. Delete the criminals in today's broadcast and then go on with your day. It should be safe to let you keep the death note for now.
Okay, so one more stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Steph with your daily news report. The Steam Workshop has received a brand new for-dead market for the game Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. No one seems to be impressed. That is all the news for today. Again, my name is Steph, and
Okay, so nobody.
check back tomorrow.
Doesn't it just feel great? The limitless power you now possess? I know the feeling, but remember that's my death note. Anyways, I got a plan for today. Delete the criminals in today's broadcast and then go on with your day. It should be safe to let you keep the death note for now.
Okay, another one.
Good morning, everyone. This is Steph here with the news. A new building that opened on Wesley Avenue. A new skyscraper that has topped the world record. A newcomer to the crime scene has attacked a police officer today. Their name is Harold Yugozaki. Well, that's it for the news. Thank you for tuning in. Good morning, everyone. This is Steph here with the news. A new building that opened on Wesley Avenue. A new skyscraper that has topped the world record. A newcomer to the crime scene has attacked a police officer today. Their name is Harold Yugozaki. Well, that's it for the news. Thank you for tuning in.
Well, given I don't actually have to check whether or not they have to be taken out. Not that. I feel like I just follow the rules anyway, just in case. What crime did they commit?
Good morning, everyone. This is Dev here with the news. A new building got opened on Wesley Avenue. A new skyscraper has topped the world record. A newcomer to the crime scene has attacked a police officer today. Their name is Harold Yugozaki. Well,
That sounds like a major crime.
Thank you for tuning in.
So not that. It's not going to be disliked. No. Just anything, I think. Harold Yugozaki. If I pay 3. Actually. 15. 15, 16. And then heart attack. Yes, I think so.
Just wondering, but did you decide to get the Shinigami ideal? I suggest getting it. It will be of good use to me. Alright, here's what you should do. Return the Death Note to me. I have a little suspicion that someone may be trying to spy on me that's not one of mine, so it would be best to do this.
Okay. Actually surprised I got that one. I have to skip over stuff. I skip over ones that I really can't avoid, like that one. It's a bit annoying, but what can I do about that? Didn't have the energy to do much else, so do Ultimate Team, Swish, and Airstrikes, and then leave it there, I'm gonna say. And then next time we start from here and go down from there. Seems alright, yeah. Oh, look, there's me. Okay. So. So we need to figure out the stuff that's present. I'm gonna have to turn on needies here because there's a needies here. So we have gender cipher. That's Lexa, I think. Yep. Lexa and expert difficulty. hard. Do you need diffuser as well? We have resistors, proficient as Lexa and Varuna, and medium. And that is like a who's on first type thing. Which one of these is it? Venting first. Medium with PC, I think. Yeah. PC and medium. Don't think there's any more on there. No. We have baffling box. And very easy. Binary memory. Nice good hood. And easy. Plant identification. Yeah, that is my logo from ages ago now. So that is Plant ID, Lexa and me, and hard. Matrix mapping, Varuna, I think that actually makes sense as well. And I assume very hard for this one. Yes. It's a cruel card on the map, isn't it? Cruel Carno. That's PC and Sierra. Yep. And he's very hard. That's indices Maximus. Maximus is indices Maximus. That's Sierra and hard. Cyan arrows. No, that's not cyan arrows, that's teal arrows. Me, easy, and then turtle robot. Nobody, very hard. Okay. For each expert, find modules they are proficient with, and for each of these modules, add the number obtained from the table below to scored using the expert difficulty of such of each module. For these modules, add the number obtained from the table below to their score. So convert each character to the serial number. Each character is in a base 10 modulo 6. So we have D, which is 13, 0 which is 0, 6 which is 18, which becomes 27. 18 which becomes 27, 13 which becomes 22, and 5. And +1. And then decided to like this. Each expert on what they're proficient with. So start with Sierra. They get very hard on a hard, so they get 7. 7 out of that, so 9. Veruna. They really only appear on one of them. No, there was. Oh, it's because I'm not scrolled up far enough. Just check. Zeros those. Veruna gets medium very hard, which is 6. Me, I get hard and easy, so I get an extra 4. Good Hood, on that one. Yep. So it just gets an extra 1. PC gets medium and very hard. That's 6. And Lexa was on 3 of them. Yeah. Hard, medium and hard. Which is 8. It's 14. Looking good for me. Next, find each expert's preferred difficulty in the table below. Add 1 to their score for each module on the virtual bomb. With that expert difficulty, you have me, Lexa, Runa, Sierra, PC, who have forgotten. Good. So, the easies go to Good and Sierra, which is so you get an extra 2. Good and Sierra get an extra 2. Me and Lexa get the amount of mediums, which is 2 as well. And then Runa and PC, Runa gets the hard ones. So it's extra 3. And then PC gets very hard. Or extremes, we didn't have any extremes, I don't think. So, gets extra 3 as well. Follow rules listed below. to make sure I didn't miss anything. For each expert find their final scores, individuals would have to subtract more than 5 from the score in total, I subtract 5 instead. So we have exists present on either the virtual bomb or the real bomb, no. Serial number contains an A, an X or an O, no. So we subtract 1, so definitely not going to be me then. Add 1 for every module on the virtual bomb with an expert. We do it very easy. So expert did it very easy. So subtract 1 for every 2 modules with an expert do it very hard. So -1 again. The bomb has an empty port plate, add 4 to their score. If the serial number contains at least 1 duplicate character, so subtract 1. You can module it with either the real or the virtual bomb with one of green, blue, brown, purple, orange, black, or white in its name. Don't think it did. The only colour we had was teal. Yeah. The serial number contains an S. If the serial number contains an S, no. For the day of the week the bomb was generated on to a number. So currently Saturday. So that's 6. 6 subtracted is 3. Add this value to their score. If I score, there are 4 or more modules with an expert difficulty. If there are 4 or more modules with an expert difficulty of very easy or trivial, it is the highest score. Otherwise, they're the 2 highest scoring experts. It's a tie for any ranking. Choose the expert whose card comes first in reading order. So is that going to be that? Okay. So this one I'm going to use what I didn't use last time. This is the freeform drawing. So this we can start with that one. Or rather to go for this one. Then we can have that one. one. Then that. So the top left, we have to just flip horizontal. This one, we need to rotate clockwise. Was that counterclockwise? That's counterclockwise. And then bottom right, I think it's flip horizontal and vertical. Okay. Finally. So we need to figure out so this is starting location. This will be where the starting location is. Arrows are blue or red, no. Arrows sometimes start with 6 or less, no. Really sometimes start with even, no. Arrows are blue or yellow, yes. Bars are triangles, no. Target username is 10 plus characters, no. Title says PM, no. Satellite in the top half, no. Crosshair is yellow or purple, yes. Or crosshair display black. Do you check the ones in between? In the message screen makes a sound, no. Title username contains an E, no. Crosshair is red or purple, yes. Body message display black. Message is about the crosshair, no. So we're starting here. This should be that. Then we're looking for their opinion on something. Which opinion they have. Winter allows me to stay inside and avoid talking to people. I hate trying to be civilized living in my dollhouse. So that is summer is better than winter, and summer's better than winter, and they disagree with that. So Digit Springs, which is exactly where we are. So I think we're already pointing in the right one, so we can just do this. Okay. Okay. Including the 21 minutes here. How much have we done at this point? Just coming up to 3 hours worth. So I do still have a bit of time. Let me just quickly check something first. don't know, it's just some stuff has been happening in the community for a while and it's really stressing me out at this point. So I have a bit of more time. Let's do up to T-Setter, sure, why not? There's open buttons. But is anything, there's only one of, so it only applies to one of these roles. Pipe button is exactly a manner to do 3 away from BMQSRX. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That one currently is 1, 2, 3. That's the other one currently. Red button, we don't have any. Red button that's directly next to another blue button, not including diagonals. This is variable column contains labels, columns are including both serial numbers, which is only diagonals count. So only diagonals, so yes. Yes. Seven, 9, 4, L. That one is true as well. Green button on a row. Are any other green buttons nor an even number? No. Red button who's no. Blue button whose row and column have at least 3 labels containing digit. No. White button on a column label with an even number. This indicates a label 5 letters or shorter. So column label with an even number. do that one. Red button, no. Red button's not in the same row or column as a letter that is not one of A, I or U. It has a label containing the letter D. The green button not on the same row or column as a letter that is a vowel. The green button not on the same row as a letter, so it has to be on the same row or column as a vowel. So that one. Yellow button on the same row column as one or more of ln RST. There aren't any, so we don't have to worry about that. So yellow button ln RST. So that one's not. Green button on the same row as column is exactly one Morse code representation is the number of time units as the letter S. So that would be so for H and B, I think it's that. And then Morse code somewhere. The one that's not Morse. Yeah. So no for that one. And X and L. No. Blue button is row is a letter and the number representing a phone number. So it's A B C D F G H I K L M N O P Q R S T U. I think it's that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. So H would need 4. No. X would need 9. So no as well. O needs 6. So yes. Yes. 3 and F. Four is JHO, which is none of those. 3 and 4, neither which is L or W. And that. White button whose column contains a letter that represents a oh, so this is just row, hold on. So just the row. So H and 2, no. F and 6, no. F and 6, L and 4, and 4, no. White button whose column does that. 7 and 9, no. 3 and W, no. O and B, no. 7 and 9, no. X and 8, no. Red button, no. Yellow button is orthogonally borders a label containing a letter with the same shape as a Greek letter. So 1L, no. Green button on the same row or column as both the letter O and the digit 0. Green button on the same row or column as both the letters O and the digit 0, or with the letter I, number 1, but not both of them. No, because it would have had been there. Yellow button, there's orthogonally borders both a blue button and the label that says one thing that is on the enter key. The enter key has even on characters. Yes. It's a green button that borders a red button. So no. Blue button, there's at least my head is 4 away from. Blue button, there's at least a manhead distance away of 4 away from the label letter that is not one of. That is not a vowel. There's 3 labels which have letters or including the serial number. No. So at least a manhead distance 4 away from a letter that is not one of these. There actually aren't any vowels there, so all of them are right, I think, for that. White button whose diagonals contain exactly 2 digits that share no common divisors. So B and 0, no. 2 and 9, yes. Both diagonals, I'm guessing. One whose diagonals contain exactly 2 digits that share no common factors. And that's a no because 0, 4 and 7 all don't share factors to each other. I'm not sure. That one definitely is 1. This one's maybe. O, F, X and L, no. X and L, no diagonal. O and 1, nothing else. X and L, 1 W, so no, nothing else there. Red button. No. Yellow button, same column as an R on the same as one more S, D or G. No. Green button on the same row as an R and F. I've got a 0p. No. This is go with a word that only one type of vowel letter. No. B button, got any other white buttons in the same row nor same column. For a white button whose diagonal contains a label that matches either of the initial of the number letters of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. So FO 29. So that one's truly out now. 0B 4 and 7. So that one's definitely out now. L, that one's gone, meaning that one is good and that one's good. O and 1, nothing else. This is probably going to be wrong. Probably missed something. Yeah. Okay. So let's see, why were these two false? So green. Looking for B1. Apparently B1 doesn't apply for anything. Yeah, I probably should have had, yeah. And then that white button. 1 and 24. Oh yeah, so B down there. B down there, and then that, yeah. Okay. Red button as knights move away from knight. none of them, I don't think. This right bottom. So red, green, blue, yellow. No. What about the diagonally neighbours? I feel like I should do these in order. What about this exactly this is 3 away from B, M, Q, X, or X? None of them, I don't think. We have that one yellow button directly next to another blue button. This is row column, gives a label whose content including the serial number. Actually, no, these are true anyway. In both senses. Green button on a row without any other green buttons, no even number. So that one. We want to row and column have at least 3 labels containing digits. That one. White button on a column labelled with an even number. This is the key labelled with 5 letters or shorter. So row on a column with an even number. No. Red button, there is a diagonally labels a label with a letter included in the serial number. Diagonally labels the label in the serial number. None of them, I don't think. Green button not on the same. Row column, there is not one. Green button not on the same row column. There is not one of these. This indicator contains the D. Not on the same row, or where the letter is not one of A, O, U. So it means it is on the same row column as A, O, U. So that one. No more. Yellow button on the same row column. And one more LNR S.E.T. There's no E, so we don't know about this. So row column LNR S.E.T. No. Green button in the same row column is exactly one letter whose Morse code presentation next even number tone uses letter S. Q isn't. C isn't. Y isn't, I don't think. L isn't. I think it's just dash dot dot dash probably. Or dot dot. Blue button whose row contains a letter and the number representing the phone number. No. White button whose column contains a letter number representing the phone number. GXL7. No. CQ, no. Red button on the same row or column as a digit. I actually didn't do this one because whose ASCII code point is a prime number. Oh yeah, remember this now. It doesn't actually feature any of those in here. So one is so yes. It's 49. X is 88, 0, 48, G 71. So yes. That's true for that one as well. L B 9 or 7. 7 seems promising. No. Yellow button that automatically borders a label containing the letter associated with the green letter. So that one. Green button same row column with the letter O and same row column with both the letter O and the digit 0. So yes, that one's now off. Oh, we don't have eyes. Oh. Yellow button. Yellow button that automatically borders both a blue button and a label that says one is on the enter key. No. Blue one that's at least about a distance of 4 away from a label that is not a vowel. I just realised on the previous one I said that there wasn't any vowels but there was an O there, so... The amount is 4 away from a label letter that is not one of the vowels. There's 3 labels to include serial number, So at least a man has anything far away from a label that is not one of A, I, or U. So both of these are, I think. That's a no and that's a yes now. White button whose diagonals exactly 2 digits to show no common divisors. That's no, I think, because all of them are valid for it. Q6 is 9, no. 6 and 7, yes, that's true. Red button whose diagonals is actually the digits. So not 1, 2, or 4. Must it contain at least one of those digits? No. So actually one of the digits no. Yes. Yes. Yellow button on the same column as an R? No. Green button on the same row as an R and an F? No. The end key is labelled. What I've done now. Blue button without any other white buttons. Blue button without any other white buttons in the same row or same column? No. Or white button whose diagonal contains the label that matches any of these. Q6 X9. So yes. Yes, so that one's no. And yes. Probably still got this wrong. That was a no. So why is this white a no? Just check. Oh, it's a missing one. Oh, yeah, that one. Okay, I'm getting a little bit worn out, so gonna just take off the other two from this and just try and get light grid. I bind the Eggley Manhattans of 3 away in these. 1, 2, 3. The MSQRX. Nothing as of yet. We'll run this night move away from night. Right, so find night around here. So yeah, nothing from there. And then that one is that one on me. Yellow button directly next to another blue button. So that one's not true anyway. Rogue column on 5. Rogue column contains a label other than this one serial number, only diagonals count, so that one's true. Green button on a row. Okay, the green button's not an even number. That's that one, that one. Red, green, blue, yellow. No. Blue button, whose row and column have at least 3 labels containing a digit. Red button, whose one column labeled with an even number, identity has 5 letters or shorter. So labeled with an red button on a column labeled with an odd number. Red button that enables the label which is included in one serial number. Green button not in the same row or column. Green button not in the same row, so it is in the same row column with AIU. Identity has a label containing the letter D. No. 11 on the same row or column as linear. It's even not E's. We have any E's, so N, R, S, or T. No. Green button on the same row or column with exactly one letter whose so exactly one of A, N, or S, basically. No, because it has A and in there. Blue button whose row contains letter and the represents the phone number. No. Red button whose column does that. 3 and 7. No. P code points 49 80 90 51 70 89 yellow button have borders that contain no green button that shares a row and column both the letter O and the digit 0 no I and 1 no yellow button that orthogonally borders with a blue button and a label that says one of the is the enter key. Yellow button that orthogonally borders both a blue button no blue button that is at least a man is far away from a label which is not val. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yes for both of them. Let's at least 3 of the labels digits in the digits in the serial number. In which case Y is also excluded, that doesn't matter. White button whose diagonal contains exactly 2 digits that share no common factors, no common divisors. No. I think technically these are the same. Actually, maybe that one's. A button whose diagonal contains exactly 1 of the digits that isn't 1, 2, or 4. No. That was already out. The button in the same column as an R. No. Same row as R and F. No. As you can see, at least 1 of those digits is to ignore this altogether. Don't think we actually changed anything due to it. Yeah. Same row, no. Let's the enter key go with the word the one type of vowel, yes. In which case also apply this rule to white and blue buttons, but it didn't apply. We don't have RF at all as a row. Blue button without any other white buttons in the same row or column. No. White button whose diagonals contain one of these. 5 and P. 1 and 3, F and Z, 2 and Y. Okay, it just depends whether or not this one is. So it was that one. Oh, time to go again. One directly next to another blue button. So these two are diagonals. So yes, yes. And down diagonals as well. Green button on a row. Yeah, green button's not an even number, no. Green, blue, yellow, no. Almost up there though. We want his row and column. Blue 3 levels contain a digit. My bone is column labeled. Let's try yes. Place even with odd. Label with an odd number. No. Everyone diagonally labels a label, including serial number. The letter including the spawn serial number. So that's no, I think. Green button not in the same. Not in the same row or column. It's a letter. So in a row column with the vowel. And the key contains letter D replace green with yellow. Never mind. So no. Those two are off now. Green button on the yellow button on the same row or column with. So we do with ease. Okay. A and an S. So the T, W and A. Well, I know. White button whose column does E and 2, I and 4, yes. F and B, no. 0 and U, no. Red button, the same row or column as a digit or letter whose ASCII appoints a prime number. Nope. Green button on the same row or column. Select O or there. I or 1. Yellow button that historically borders the blue button. And a label. No. Here the key has even number characters. No. Blue button that leaves mathematics away from a 4 away from a consonant. Yes to all of them. No. 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 No, I think. Ignore that one. Same colour as an R. No. Could be on the same row. An R and F. No. Blue button without any other white button on the same row or column. No. Diagonals 1, 4 and 8. F6. So no. Nine, yes. That becomes a no. And this becomes as many as I've got in this. I'm finished after this one. I'm not got the energy for it. I'm tired. I don't know what the fuck to do at this point. Can we just go back to a time where there wasn't so much drama in this fucking community? Anyway, I guess this technically counts as a skip because I didn't do it fully properly. I don't really care anymore. Next time we're going to start on technical key patterns to see what happens there. Don't know when that will be though. Till then, I'll see you later.